McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Commander's Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
Okay,
so
ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Here we go.
Right to the air is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brown goes in motion left. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
60 Vikings. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat.
Now Daniels. Flush to his right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown from 8 yards out. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Bengals nothing.
Thomas. Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they move your football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Got a man. It's Brown. He's got room to roam. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11 MT take. 11 MT take. Stop.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tanner Hudson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under Ticks to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 2. Mustang 19. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
I'm one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11, mighty. 11, it's set. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Gun. Stop. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
69.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And shutting him off, now open field. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Ready.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here we go. Set.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Ready.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10.
At about the 32. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Burrow.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Here we go. 11. 11 MT tape.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Robinson with another carry. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type